An amazing story. 30 years old, centre back for your national team, played everywhere.
You know, you're the first person that's told me I'm 30 this year, I think.
Sorry about that. When did you sit down and realise, like, okay, I'm actually pretty good, this is what I want to do?
Probably when I signed my first professional contract with Notts County.
What age were you?
24.
24, wow.
Yeah.
How and like why did it take for you to get to 24 to realise that you could actually become a professional footballer?
I probably didn't see pathways to be a professional footballer, and I probably didn't see it as a viable career. Taking on a career that perhaps didn't have a stable income, or one that I could see as stable at the time, was something that I didn't feel like was the right choice. I think I remember having youth national team trials when I was 15 or 16. That was probably the first time I realised that there maybe was a future, that there was something that was there for me.
I heard that you're actually a qualified accountant, qualified at around like 23 years old.
Yeah, and my grandfather was an accountant, and at school I preferred sort of maths and business, so it seemed like a natural progression when I went to study that was what I would choose.
Did you always think you'd like grow up being an accountant instead of a footballer?
Yeah, this is actually really sad. You know, when you're at nursery and you write down what you want to be when you grow up.
Yeah.
Everyone chooses like a ballerina. I put accountant.
So what made you then give up accounting to go and like chase your dreams being a footballer?
I think I was very fortunate with the people who were in my life around that time. I worked for Ernst & Young for 3 years, and the partner at the time was a big football fan, a big Scotland fan, so he had a big interest in my career and he supported me. I got an email from him to say he wanted to have a meeting with me that day, and
oh, that's never good, is it? Your heart sinks a bit.
I was panicking. I was like, I've missed something, what haven't I done?
Yeah.
And he genuinely wanted to sit down and talk about if I'd considered playing professionally, and he understood that at that point in my accounting career, if I'd continued on the path I was on, I would start to move up probably the levels to a point where I wouldn't be able to have sport on the side, or it would have to come down a significant level. I remember 4 weeks later I handed my notice in.
Wow. Well, it was the right decision really, hasn't it? You've gone on to captain your country and recently just led them to the Women's World Cup. Come on, we can't not talk about that. How amazing was that? Scotland's first time qualifying. How did that feel? Because that is just crazy.
Yeah, it was incredible, and I think I'm probably only just at a point where I can actually look back and feel what the experience truly was. You know, I think all of us who were part of the team have done so much for women's sport and women's football. You know, I think as a group we enjoy that, because for a huge part of our national team career we spend it really trying to change perceptions and grow the game, and that can feel quite relentless at times and not always enjoyable. And so it was probably one of the first times as a group we really felt we were valued and that everyone was behind us, and that was quite overwhelming and powerful and something that was really special.
Yeah, I mean, not even just Scotland were behind you, like everyone was behind you. Everyone had a little soft spot for Scotland, being like your first time playing. It's true though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to young girls out there that maybe want to play or want to be like you?
The biggest thing that will always motivate you and always make you want to be there is to have fun, and within sport there's always days that can be harder than others. There's always down times, and that's okay. There's always a place for you in sport, and sometimes we've got to take brave decisions and make changes and go different journeys, but always believe in yourself and just always have fun.